Okay, good morning. We have 8.1, find angle measures in polygons, and the objective, you will find angle measures in polygons. So the title, if you're going to find angle measures in polygons, first you have to know what a polygon is. Poly meaning many, and gon meaning sides. So you're going to find the angle measures inside like a triangle or a pentagon, one of those objects. Now to do that, first it's all based off of this right here. Earlier in the year we had a triangle, and we would add up those three angles. And if you added up the three angles inside a triangle, the sum was always equal to 180. Now if you take a four-sided object, quadrilateral, break it up into two triangles by connecting the diagonals. So you got one triangle and then two. And if you add up those angles on the first triangle, you know you get 180. And add up the angles on the second triangle, that's another 180. So this is a real popular one. Four-sided object, total inside a four-sided object is 360. And then you could do the same thing with the pentagon, but once you start getting so big, there's going to be a formula that's pretty easy to memorize here, but let me just show you how you break it up. There's your first triangle. Connect the diagonals. Second one, and then you got your third one. So you get the idea. You take 180 plus 180 plus 180. So you notice the increase here. This is 180, 360. This would be 540. Okay, they base it off of that, and here it is. This is the heading I want you to put, and it's all about the inside angles on these polygons, and it's called the interior angles. The formula that goes with this is n minus 2 times 180. Now I'll put it right down here, and we do need this. The sum of the measures of the interior angles is found by using the formula n minus 2 times 180. Okay, you don't have to put the diagram. We'll chop this off to make it shorter here, but the sum of the measures of the interior angles is n minus 2 times 180. And then to the left-hand side of your notes, right beside this, put that n is the number of sides. Okay, so if you want to try it out on a triangle, triangle has three sides, so n would represent 3. 3 minus 2 would be 1, and 1 times 180 would be 180. Okay, so what I'd like you to do for this one is you don't have to draw the object, but do put this as your directions. And make sure you underline the keywords like this. Sum of the interior angles. And sum means you're going to be adding them up, and interior angles means they are the inside angles. And that should draw you right to that formula that you put into your notes with n minus 2 times 180. So an octagon has 8 sides, so we'll go 8 minus 2 times 180. 6 times 180. 1,080 degrees would be the total inside the octagon if you added up every single one of these. Okay, and then that's just your answer for this one. Okay, next one. And this is another good one, guys. Please put the directions in your notes for this one here. This would be the harder version of this type of problem. Again, underline keywords like the sum of the measures of the interior angles. That's going to let you know to use that formula, n minus 2 times 180. But the difference with this one is they tell you that the answer is 900. So n minus 2 times 180 equals 900. Now you want to solve for n because you want to know the number of sides. So you're going to reverse PEMDAS. We'll get rid of our 180 first. by dividing. N minus 2 equals 5. Add 2, n equals 7. If we would classify by sides here, this would be a heptagon. And then, yeah, this one would be complete. The number of sides is 7. Okay, so a little earlier I said this is a pretty common one. So this one, you should just know that the sum of the interior angles of a four-sided object is 360. Like I said earlier, you just connect the diagonal, you have two triangles here. So if the total inside a four-sided object is 360, just go 360 equals, and then we just wrap them around because it's the sum of the interior. X plus 108 plus 121 plus 59. What I would do is I would add all these up right here, subtract them to move them over, and then you're going to get your answer for x equals, and then this problem would be complete. This next problem here is I actually think this is a better one to go over because it forces you to find the total of a five-sided object before you even start. Now you'd like to know what this angle is, and you'd like to know what this angle is. They're the same angle, so that's why it's x and x. To find the sum of a five-sided object of the interior angles, you'd go n minus 2 times 180. Now you know it has 5 sides, so it's 5 minus 2 times 180, or 3 times 180 equals 540. Okay, so the total is 540. Set that equal to, and then we start wrapping around. You guys know that 1x plus 1x gives you 2x. So we keep on going around, plus 93, plus 156, plus 85. Okay, and then we would add these three up, move them over to the other side by using subtraction, and then divide by 2. You're going to end up getting 103 for your answer for x, and since there's 2 of them, that's why there's 103 and 103. Okay, so this is the other thing that we're talking about today, and it's the exterior angle. So the other one were interior, now we have exterior, and here's how exterior works. Okay, if you have a triangle, you can visualize the interior ones right now. Those are those three right there. If you extend the line out in every direction like so, these lines here, these arcs, are called the exterior angles. And if you'd add up those exterior angles, the green ones, if you put them together, it would form a nice circle, and a circle has a total of 360 degrees. So what I'm telling you guys is the sum, and it doesn't matter if it's a triangle or four-sided figure, five-sided figure, the sum is always 360. So what's important on this page is that you put this as your heading, underline the word exterior because the last one was interior, and make sure that you put this, the sum of the measure of the exterior angles, you just put is 360. We'll chop this off right here. There you go. The sum of the measures of the exterior angles is 360. Okay, so you don't have to draw this one in. We'll get a different one in. But just look at how this diagram is different from, and I'm going to page back, this one here. These all had interior angles, so we use the interior formula. And now this one over here, notice how they're all on the outside, so that's the difference. So we're dealing with exterior angles, and they always add up to 360 no matter what. So I would go like this. 360 equals 2x plus 2x gives you 3x. Well, I guess I could write out here. 2x plus x. I'm just wrapping around. Plus 67 plus 89. Okay, then you go 360 equals 3x. And I add these two up here. Let's see here. It's a 6, 156. Okay, so I take 360 minus 156. I'm just doing my calculator real quick here. And then divide that answer by 3. x would equal 68. So correct answer is letter B for this one. Okay, and then this is the last one of the day. Definitely has to go into your notes. It is the most important one and probably one you most likely would see on a test or a quiz here. The trampoline shown is shaped like a regular dodecagon, and it's really important that you know that that has 12 sides. Find the measure of each interior angle and then find the measure of each exterior angle. So for letter A, we want to definitely underline interior angle. Notice how it didn't say the sum of the interior angle. And then letter B, find the measure of each exterior angle. Okay. So for letter A, the interior angle is in the inside. The sum of it is found by using the formula n minus 2 times 180. But that gets you the sum. That doesn't give you each individual interior angle. But let's start with this. So if we put 12 in place of n, 12 minus 2 times 180, 10 times 180, and 1800 is what you'd get. Now, that's the sum of the interior angles. That's not the interior individual angle. We know it's regular. That means all the angles are the same. So if all the angles are the same, we divide by 12, and that will tell us what the angle is. So take 1800, divide by 12, and the individual angle would be 150 degrees. Okay. Now the exterior angles are found. The sum is always 360. That's just hands down what it is. Except if you want to find an individual exterior angle, you know there's 12 of them, so divide that by 12, and you'd come up with 30 degrees. So your answer for this one is 150. Your answer for this one is 30. Now, there is a little bit of a trick to this one here. If I would set it up, let's say you would start with a triangle, and I extend this out like this. Okay. Well, if this would have been 150 degrees, you notice how this is a straight line right here? The exterior angle would have been 30. So we could have went from 150 directly to 30 with an interior-exterior match like that. They would always add up to 180. So just another practice one right here. If this would have been 120 degrees and you would have been looking for this outside one right here, you know they have to add up to 180. So 120 plus 60, the exterior angle would have been 60. So there is some shortcuts, but that should be it, guys. Good luck and have a great day.